Hi, it's Kathy, and today most people think it's the day before April Fool's or March 31st, but to me it's time to talk trash. Yes. So here is my trash for March, and I'm going to just show you what's in here. Okay, so here's the trash for March. I've got some tea bags, and I'll talk to you about a little test you can do to find out if they have plastic in them. I've got the wrappers that go around kombucha, or this went around some container. Occasionally it's hard for me to tell what's mine and what's my Airbnb guests, but I do my best. This, of all things, you could feel it and tell it came on some beets. And it's plastic. It's paper with plastic in it. Little wrapper from a lozenge. The lovely little thing on the bottom, oops, it's got some stickers stuck to it, but the lovely little pad that's on the bottom of the raspberries, plastic lined. A bunch of different little labels that just either were stuck together or came off of things. Those are not recyclable. Then I've got some tape that came off of something here. I've got, and this is kind of new for me to have, so I'm going to double check, but it's crinkly. It doesn't really bend, you know, when you stick your finger into it or, you know, try. So anything that's plastic that is crinkly and doesn't stretch is not recyclable. I've got I cut this out of the bag. It's the sticker for the tortillas that I bought, but I can recycle the bag, but not the sticker. And then I've also got, this came on some bread that had paper, but a little bit of this crinkly stuff, and that's not recyclable. Plus, a couple strands of dental floss. That is it. It isn't much. I'm going to just put it in the jar that I have over here so far. This was the jar for March, and now I'm going to put it in the jar for the year, and we'll just see. It should fit without any problems. So here's those tea bags I said I would talk to you about. On these, the tip is soak them in water for 5 to 10 minutes and then gently try to tear them. Once you do that, you will see if there's plastic in it, or it will tear just like paper, and you'll know that it is 100% paper. Most of the tea bags are not, so that's my little tip for the day. So here is the jar for the year. If I press it down, it's about half full. And my goal for the year is to have only 2 gallons of trash, and that is 3 of these IKEA containers. So my hope is that I can go at least through next month or possibly the following month, because I know that I have a filter from my refrigerator coming up that will take up about half of one of these. And I also have a filter for my air and heating system. And so that might throw this off, but I'm just going to keep going and keep showing you guys what we got. I also thought that I would show you my little recycling center that I have in the garage, just for grins. So I've got one of these, it's big plastic thing, and I was going to get rid of it. And it used to face towards the car, but I realized if I turned it this way, I could put my paper recycling in there, my plastic in drawer 2, my metal in drawer 3, and then the bottles I put in this heavier container that's easier to carry it to the recycling station. Over here I have my guest trash, which I go through and at least take the recycling out of there and bring it and go recycle it. But for me, on my plastic, I'm hanging on to it because over there I've got my IKEA bag. My goal for the year on plastic is to generate no more than what will fill up that bag. And the biggest way I'm doing that is no straws, no takeout cups, and no takeout containers, and no bottles of any liquid. I do great, I never do water, but last year I got a lot of wonderful juice from Local company, love the juice, but ended up almost filling a bag with my juice bottles. So this year I am making my own juice at home. I also have from my guests a pizza container. That can't go to the Far West recycling, but I have an agreement with my neighbor across the street that if I occasionally have something like that, I can put it in his green bin. I've also got some Bon Ami that I use for my cleaning. It's really good for the environment. I might also try baking soda, but I take these containers and turn them sideways and hit them to get the metal separated from the paper, and then am able to go ahead and recycle those. So nice little staging station. Maybe next month I'll show you how I collect the trash in the house.